Okay, hey, welcome everybody. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of have the camera on this angle, just to picture, just to get this for my own stuff. We have cold waters. Can I offer one more time a cold water? Okay, I'm gonna keep them over here. That's a little loud. So, okay, yeah, we got them. So I'm just gonna kind of keep them hopefully in the shade a little bit more. Put my cloth over them. All right, welcome. So this is our third Healing Harmonies event for this month. Started in April 25th, and we've got one more May 16th. So super excited to have you all here today. And we're going to just do a gentle flow. If you get warm, feel free, walk if you need to. Get a cold water and put it over your forehead. They're just under that cloth there now. And then I'll play the healing bowls. Before I play the healing bowls, I'll go downstairs, get cool lavender towels for us, and then I'll play the healing bowls. So let's start seated, and you have your water handy. If you want to take a sip, you're welcome to. Oh, hey. Hello. Hey, what's your name? Katie? Okay, cool. Yay. Good to have you. All right, so I'm Sarah. And it's just a beautiful day today. So I'm going to use, Kay Roper shared some mantras that she's helping her, that's allowed her to be as successful as she is with this Cancer Survivors Park. And she was even like, I don't know all the accolades she got, but she has a lot of accolades. So, so let's take your hands on your knees. And just deep breath in, lifting your spine a little bit. Use some pressure there at your knees. And then exhale out through your mouth. And this next one, ooh, nice breeze that just passed by. Inhale, breathing in through the nose. And exhale out through the mouth. And so a mantra that she has, there's two of them. The first one I like is grace wins. Grace wins. And then the second one is bend and pivot. It allows her to be flexible. We had a little issue with nature that decided to drop off some gifts for us, and she was there to help us out. All right, hands on your knees still, and then begin some circles, coming forward and back. So I'm also teaching a pilot program at Kane Halter YMCA called Kundalini, the yoga of energy and centeredness. It's also known as yoga of awareness, but I've added energy and centeredness. And so it's the month of May, and there's a flyer here, and I'll be sending you a video that's a nice promotional video. If you want to come and you're not a member of the Y, I can get you a pass. So it's Tuesday morning, 7:45 a.m. and Thursday evening at 6 p.m. for the month of May. So far, the reviews have been really great, so I'm excited. And I'm the only Kundalini girl in this town. Woohoo! All right, switch sides, switch directions. There's a lot of yoga teachers in this town. So I'm really honored that y'all are here today too, just to celebrate life with me and just this practice. So beautiful. So I'm going to keep the music off because it just adds too much. Let's hear the birds. Let's hear the whatever comes our way. Nature. 3 more. And then come up to center. Take the legs long in front of you. And they don't have to be right close. They can be a little bit wider. Let's reach the arms up. Get nice and tall. And come forward about a 45 degree. And then reach up just to where you begin to feel a stretch in the back of the legs. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. Last one coming forward. And then reach up. Left hand comes down. Right arm just reaches over for a nice side bend. Deep breath in. Exhale, right hand down, left arm up and over. Let the exhale come out. Inhale, breathe in. Take another deep breath in. And left hand comes down. Right hand reaches up and over. This time just to maybe another new space. Finding a millimeter. Maybe anchor that right cheek down just a little bit. Take a deep breath in. Right hand down, left arm up and over. And same idea, reaching, anchor your left cheek down to the ground. And breathe in, lift up, bring the soles of your feet together. Hold on to your ankles and just wag your legs a little bit like a butterfly wing. And then reach back. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, round. So some spinal flexes here. I'm a big fan of warming up the back first and the core before we do anything. And this is a great time if you want one of those mantras to say to yourself, grace wins or bend and pivot. Or maybe you have one of your own. I am ever changing. I am listening. Last one. And then come up tall. Let's take onto our back. So we're going to take just your knees come in. And the right knee goes to the right shoulder and left knee to the left shoulder. This is a great place to move the ankles around, making some circles. Reverse direction. And left leg goes long on the mat. Right knee comes into the right shoulder. Interlace the fingers. So your right hand to your left hand interlace. And guide the right knee to the right shoulder. Just let it relax. Left leg is long. Breathing in and out. Now we're going to do a cat stretch. So the left hand holds on to the right leg. And then the right arm is your anchor and just pull with the left over to your left side. Little cat stretch, keeping your shoulders down on the earth. And then come back to center. And now bring the left leg in. Right leg can go long or it can have the foot on the ground first, just to kind of ease into it. Interlace the fingers. And relax completely that left hip. Now with the right hand, hold on to the left leg, and the other hand is your anchor, just to take it across. A little cat stretch here. Breathing in and out. This is a great place to find that ujjayi breath, that ocean breath. Feels a little bit like you're closing your throat just a little bit. Feels like a little whisper coming out through your throat. And then come back to center. Knees come in once again. We cross the ankles to rock on our back a little bit. You're welcome to lift the shoulder blades up or just keep your back on the floor. The next three, we're going to come up all the way to tabletop, or you can turn over onto your side. So 3, 2, 1, and rock up. Coming into a tabletop, the hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. And then just move your hips side to side. Spread your fingers wide. Inhale, cow, looking ahead to the horizon. And exhale, draw the navel in for cat. Inhale, cow, exhale, cat. Last one. And then come to tabletop. We're going to take our left hand to the nape of our neck. So your left hand is at the nape. Open it up, the elbow just a little bit more. And then with your exhale, bring the elbow towards the right arm. Inhale, open. You got 2 more. Exhale to close. Last one. Hand comes down, switch sides. Right hand to your nape of your neck. Lift it open. Take a deep breath in and exhale, come across. Inhale, open, and exhale. One last time. And now find your child's pose, our first child's pose of this day. This is a great place just to rock your forehead side to side. And then put some weight into your hips towards your heels, any little bit more. Just let go. Your arms are long, or they can bend at the elbows. I personally like to bend at the elbows and take my fingertips towards each other. That feels really good to me. Some people, yeah, we got hands at the nape of the neck too. That feels good. A little stretch in the triceps. And if you need to stretch your shoulders a little bit more, come onto your fingertips, like your spider hands, stretching your shoulders a little bit more there. Now lift your forehead up just a little bit, just enough to walk your hands to the right and lean into the left side. Your left hand can come over your right if you like for a little deeper stretch. Take a deep breath in, come to center, and then pivot over to the left. Right hand on top of the left or just by the side. You determine how much of a side bend you want. Side bends are really good because it helps you bring energy into your body. Breathe into the middle of the back, into the rib cage. Find some space to open up there. And then walk your hands back to center. Walk your knees slightly back. Come forward, lift up like you're doing an up dog with knees down or a cobra, and then come back to child's pose. Not as deep this time. Inhale and exhale. This up dog with knees down to child's pose. Inhale, look ahead. Even look up if that feels good. Adding on, bend the right knee. Bring the heel in. And exhale, child's pose. One more time on the right. Now for the left. Bend the left knee. Bring the heel in. Get a little stretch in the top of the quadricep. One more. Now we're going to put the two together. Maybe some of y'all figured this out. We're going to take both heels in. This is a king cobra. And then exhale. This next one, stay here in the king cobra a little bit. Press the floor away, the ground away. And then come back to your tabletop. Bottoms of the feet pressed down. And let's take it to a downward facing dog as we lift up with the knees and then push the hips back and high. If I come around and lay hands on you, it's just to add essence to your pose. It's not that you're doing anything wrong. Eyes of the elbows draw in. Yeah, and puppy dog too will feel really good too if you want to do puppy dog, where you lift the hips up and you melt the heart. Keep your hands with your arms and push back just a little bit. Feel free to bicycle your legs or walk your legs even a little wider as well. All right, coming down into a plank, top of a push-up, and let's melt down to the floor. Knees first, hips, shoulders, hands stay right under your shoulders, maybe slightly back. Elbows stay bent for a baby cobra. Tops of the feet pressed down, lift up. Just let the back do all the work. And then slowly come down. Forearms come forward for a Sphinx pose. And we'll stay here for 4 breaths. So engage the knees, lift them off the floor, lift them off the ground. Last breath here, really breathe in, shoulders down and back. Then come all the way down, arms go out to the sides. Let's take a little broken wing move. So we're gonna bend the right knee, walk the right hand in just a little bit. So you feel a little more pressure in the left shoulder. Your ear on the left is down on the ground. Your palm is down on the left arm. And your right hand can either be bent in front or it can be wrapping around to the left hip. You just want to feel some stretch in that left shoulder area. And then come back to chin on the ground, arms spread out, legs are straight, and bend the left knee. Walk the left hand in a little bit. Right arm, adjust if you need to, shoulder down, ear down. You can take that left hand into your right hip if you like, if that feels good, for a little half bind. And then taking another deep breath in, come to center. One more time, find your Sphinx pose. Your Sphinx pose, forearms down, legs long. And in your Sphinx pose, turn your head a little bit, make a little no, maybe a little yes, up and down. Just relieving any tension that gets caught in our neck. And then last 4 breaths here in your Sphinx pose. Really feel your back working here. The knees are lifted off the ground. Your legs are active. All right, come down all the way. Hands under your shoulders, back to your tabletop. Take a cow as you inhale, look ahead. Exhale, round your back for another little cat after that Sphinx pose. Inhale, look ahead. Bottoms of the feet pressed down and lift the hips up. Lift them up. On this downward facing dog, Press into the balls of the feet. Spread the toe beds wide. Lift the hips. Bend the knees as much as you need to get those hips really high. Feel the traction in your back. Shoulders down and back. Eyes of the elbows. Stay here where you are. I'm just going to push. All right, look at the front of your mat. Let's walk our feet to the front. Inhale, halfway position. Exhale, fold. Flat back takes you all the way up. And then hands to heart. We're going to do a breath of joy. So it's a pranayama. It's a breath exercise. And it's really good for just bringing energy into your body, changing your mood, uplifting your mood. So it looks like this. We're going to take our arms out to the side. We take an inhale. It's 3 sips of an inhale with 1 exhale. So you take your arms out to the side, sip your breath there, and then we'll sip another breath as we reach the arms up, and then we'll take another sip as we reach out. Wait, hold on. No, wait a minute. It's up, out, up, and then soften the knees and exhale everything out. So let's do that one more time because I was teaching you wrong. So inhale, reach up, out to the side, inhale, and exhale. All right, we got it? That was a practice. Okay, so inhale, hands at the heart. Make sure your toes are pointing forward. You don't want to twist your spine in this at all. And when you do bend your knees when you come forward fold. Okay, so take our arms up. Inhale, sip, 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 exhale. Inhale. And now we're all going to be moving a little bit differently. So with your sips of air, exhale, breath of joy. Really get a good exhale when that comes. 4 more. Wherever you are, make this your last cycle through. Exhale. And then come up and just shake those arms a little bit. Shake your feet. And then take a little twist as you move the fingers side to side. So with this being a little bit of a gentle flow, we're not going to do a lot of chaturangas, up dog, that flow stuff. But if you want to, you're welcome to. You know how to fit it in. All right, let's start with some half sun salutations. Sweep the arms up and exhale, fold. Soften those knees. Inhale, halfway position. Exhale, fold. Flat back takes you all the way up. Hands come to heart, and then like a water fountain, reaching up and flowing over. Inhale, exhale, back up. Hands to heart. Adding on this one. Inhale. Inhale, halfway position. Exhale, fold. Hold it here. Walk your feet out. Take a hold of your elbows and take a dangle or a forward fold here, ragdoll. You can sway if you want to. Maybe you want to do a figure 8. That feels really nice in the back of the legs and the low back, a figure 8. And then release your elbows, hands to your shins once again. Now step your right leg back and your left leg stays forward. So right leg back, knee comes down, and reach your arms up for low crescent lunge. Sanskrit term is Anjaneyasana. It's one of my favorite words to say. Deep breath in. Exhale, bend at the elbows. Inhale, reach up. And exhale. Now reach for the leg. Reach and push the leg away. Simple twist. Right hand comes down to the floor or to the ground. Left arm reaches up. Now take a half bind. That left hand's going to go to your hip or to your low back. That might feel even better. I've been painting my deck, so any kind of comfort I can give to my low back, it feels really good. Frame that foot in front. Send it back to a plank. Knees come down first. We're going into that cobra. Hands stay under your shoulders and lift the heart up. Just a nice back bend. Stay here for 3 breaths. Draw the elbows into the rib cage and lower down. Come to a child's pose. Knees out to the sides, reach long. Nice counter pose for that back bend. Downward facing dog. Walk your hands to the back of your mat this time. And flat back takes you all the way up. Hands to heart. Half sun salutation. Inhale, reach up. This is called the beacon of hope. Isn't this beautiful as you look up? I love the structure. Inhale, halfway position. Exhale, fold. Inhale, walk your hands forward and take the right leg forward this time. Left knee comes down. Reach your arms up. This time make a V with your arms and elbows come in on the exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Feeling a stretch in your hip flexor, your hips, and this is enhancing our breath. Next one, inhale out, hands to the top of the leg, push the leg away. Lift your heart. Grace wins. I think that's my favorite one. I'm going to use that one today. I really like that. All right, left hand comes down, right arm reaches up. Take a look at this fun structure. And then right hand goes to your low back or to your hip. Get a nice bind there. Whatever feels good. Breathing in and out, that good ujjayi breath, that good ocean breath. And then frame that foot once again. Send it back to a plank. And then lower down, knees again. This time, Shalabhasana, which is locust pose. Interlace the fingers. Tops of the feet press down and just lift the heart. See if you can press the palms together. No worries if you can't, but just kind of see if you're on that path. And then release. Let the arms go down by your side and turn whichever cheek feels good to the mat. And then fold the arms underneath you. Forehead comes down on the forearms. Bend the knees. And take a windshield wiper twist, side to side. You're bending your knees, feet going side to side. This should feel like a nice little massage for the low back. And now let your legs go long again, hands under your shoulders, knees out wide as you go into a child's pose, toes come in. Press into the hands, come forward, press the bottoms of the feet down and lift up into your downward facing dog. Meet your hands and feet at the center of your mat. Inhale, halfway position. Exhale, fold. Flat back all the way up. Hands come to heart center and just notice how you feel. We're going to put a little bit of a flow together now. So at your center of your mat, take your left leg forward, Right leg goes back into warrior one. Hands at your hips so you can make sure that your hands are pointing forward, your hips are square. Reach your arms up. Cactus arms. Bend at the elbows for 3. Inhale, reach up. Bending into that front knee, 2. Warrior one archer. So we're going to grab the left wrist and pull up and back. You're doing a gentle back bend. Release that hand, arms behind you, airplane wings. Inhale, rise up. Airplane wings with an airplane leg if you like. You can come off your toe. You can lift up. You just want to keep your head higher than your hips. Land that back foot down. Open it up to a warrior two. Reverse warrior, palm is up. Inhale. Stay here. Come back to a warrior two. Grab a hold of that left wrist again. Now side archer, reaching up and straighten that front leg for a little deeper stretch. Stay with the leg straight in front, arms parallel to the floor, and then reach forward for triangle. Coming down and land your triangle. The back of the hand somewhere on the inside of that leg. Right arm can be reaching for the heavens or it can be in the low back. Here, let's take this.
What am I doing here?
Let's get left hand down here and then an arm up. There you go. We want to open this area. There you go. All right, come back to your warrior two. Floating warrior two. So bend that front knee, reach your arms up, straighten the leg, exhale, warrior two. Floating warrior two. Tracking that front knee over your small toe. Last one. Come back to your warrior one, bring that back leg, turn it in. Hands come to heart, push off the back leg, come to the front of your mat, sweep the arms up, and grab one of these puffy clouds we see up there and push it down. Inhale, reach up, and exhale. One more time, puffy cloud. Hands come back to your heart, and just notice what you notice. As we work that left leg, we work the right leg. Hear the birds. Maybe you can hear the water. And if you had your eyes closed, open them up and send the left leg back for your warrior one. You want to send it back enough to where you've got like one of your legs underneath you. Reach your arms up. Cactus arms again for 3. Inhale. Exhale, bending into that front knee. One more. And then reach up. We're going to add on here. Make a steeple grip. So you interlace all the fingers except for the index. Reach up. And then come forward about a 45-degree angle. Just pressing into that heel. Release the hands. Take them behind you. Airplane wings. And then rise up. Inhale. Exhale, arms behind. Next one, option to come off of that heel. Toes can be floating or they can be touching the ground. Press into the foot. Feel strong. And then come back down. Reach your arms up once again. Grab a hold of the right wrist and pull it back. For this gentle back bend, as you're using that wrist to lift up, open the heart. Just breathe here. Add a little more. There you go. Pull it back. Yeah. All right. Releasing that arm, open to warrior two. So right arm is in front, or right leg, and right arm. Reverse warrior, palm up. Come back to warrior two. Grab a hold of that right wrist again and reach up, side archer. Slowly straighten that front leg. Feel the stretch as you're opening and stretching into your body. Come back to warrior two. Straighten the front leg, coming into a triangle. Left arm reaches up. Option to take that left hand into your low back again. And then slowly come back up to your warrior two. And let's do some floating warrior two. So reach up, straighten the leg, exhale, warrior two. Your gaze right over that third knuckle. Each time you come down to that warrior two, your knee tracks towards your small toe, so not in, but towards the small toe. Our body has a tendency to want to track in to the big toe. So notice if that's happening to you. Last one. And then come into your warrior one, reach your arms up, hands to heart, push off the back leg, come to the front, take a half sun salutation. Exhale, fold. Flat back. Exhale, fold. Flat back all the way up. Hands come to your back pockets and find your gentle back bend. Elbows draw back, drawing towards your spine. Lift the chin a little bit, open some space in your throat. Feel the weight rocking to your heels. And then come back into a mountain pose, arms by your side, and feel your big toe mound, your small toe mound in your heel, like a triangle underneath your feet. And imagine you're making a footprint in the earth, in your mat. Maybe you want to place yourself at the beach. Very soon it's going to be beach weather. I know some of my friends have already gone. Woo, fun stuff. We have beautiful beaches here. All right, reach the arms up, hands to heart. Step the left leg back again, right leg forward, reach up. Let's put this together. Exhale, arms behind. Inhale, rise up. Airplane wings with an airplane leg if you like. Bring that back leg down, reach your arms up, grab a hold of your right wrist, pull it back. Release the right wrist, open to your warrior two. Grab a hold of that right wrist again, and side archer. Straighten that front leg. From here, we're going right into a triangle. So reach long and come into the triangle. A lot of the mistakes we make in a triangle is we try to go down too far. It's about lifting up the heart. So have the back of the hand maybe in the shin or maybe even closer to the knee. Just see how that feels. We don't want to collapse on that right side. We want to stay lifted. It's a triangle shape. And then soften that front knee and come back into your warrior two. Reverse warrior. Back to warrior two. And now floating warrior twos. Reach up, exhale. You can follow your hands with your gaze if you like. Come back to your warrior one. Reach your arms up and push off the back leg, hands to heart. Step back with your right leg. Warrior one, reach up. Grab a hold of that left wrist, pull back. Release that wrist, airplane wings behind. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, airplane, lifting off the earth. Press into that left foot. Strong in the left leg. And then right foot comes down, open up to a warrior two, grab a hold of the left wrist, side archer. Straighten the front leg. Breathe here. Just really open that side body. Come back to your warrior two, reverse warrior. And floating warrior two. Straighten the leg, look up. Oh, I forgot the triangle. Whoops, we'll get that. And we'll finish up with a triangle. So reverse warrior once again. Straighten the front leg. And then come into your triangle on this side. And as that right arm is either reaching up to the sky, or it can be in the low back or the hip. Palm is facing to the side there, to these beautiful trees. And then come back to your warrior two, warrior one, hands to heart, and coming into a fold. Walk your feet out a little wider, arms out to the side, and just soften the knees. Fold down. Right hand walks to the center of your feet, glue it down, and lift the left arm up. Follow it with your gaze. And if you want a little deeper stretch now in the left hip, bend that right knee and straighten that left leg any little bit you can. Feeling that stretch in the side of your hip, along the knee. Come back to center, both hands down on the floor, bend the knees as much as you need to. Left hand glues down in the center, right arm reaches up, and slowly bend the left knee if you like that stretch. Not for everybody, but if you're a walker, hiker, runner, that's a good one. Cyclist. And then come back to center. Now we're going to do a gorilla. So we're going to hold on, or actually we're going to take our hands underneath our feet. Your toes trying to go to your wrist crease if you can. Bend your knees a whole bunch here. Let the head hang heavy. This is really good for stretching out that joint in your wrists, where we get that sensation sometimes of tenderness if we do a lot of typing, computer work, bake a lot of cakes. That probably was something that hurt people after a while, though. All the baking that we did back in the early 1900s or mid 1900s. All right, taking those hands from under your feet, and come into your favorite yogi squat, whether that is bending the knees a little bit or bending the knees a lot. Inside of the leg, your arms are pressing in. Ideally, you want to have your heels down, so if you need to come up to get those heels down, then you do that. And now slowly coming all the way down to the ground, legs out in front. And just move the legs around a little bit. Now we're going to stay on the ground, and I'm going to go downstairs and get us some cool lavender towels. So what I'm going to put you in is I want you to do knees to chest. So bringing into knees to chest. You're welcome to rock. Knees can go out to the sides. And if you want to progress that, go into happy baby, where you hold on to the bottoms of your feet and your heels begin to reach up to the sky. This is going to be the best part, the healing sound in the lavender towels. All right, feeling free to take any other stretch you want. If you did knees to chest and happy baby, you're welcome to do some circles on your back. I'm gonna come around with some cool lavender towels. You're welcome to put this on your neck, your forehead, over your face. It is lavender and lemongrass. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There you go. There you go. Mm-hmm. I like your Zaya, by the way. All right, and so now you're going to hear a sound bath. And if you're new to this, it may sound like, or feel like rather, vibration is happening right and left and left and right and right and left. Just go with it. That's very normal. It's balancing out the hemispheres of your brain. It's balancing out the energy in your body. And just relax into this Savasana, final resting pose. Bring some movement to your fingers and your toes. Then take a deeper breath in, just letting it exhale out through your mouth like a ha sound or a sigh. And then do that again. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale it out. Grace wins. And then slowly turn over onto your side. Let yourself just rest on your side for a moment. This might be the only moment you are going to have today, just to relax and rest. And then go ahead and press yourself up to a seated position. And I'm going to sing to you today. I've been singing Long Time Sun in my Kundalini class that launched this week. So Long Time Sun is a favorite, or famous and favorite song for Kundalini. And it has a beautiful message. It reminds me of the Celtic blessing that is also famous too. So just find a comfortable seat, rest your hands on your legs. You can have your hands in your lap, however you like. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you. And the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you. And the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Let's bring our hands together at the heart center, thumbs into the breastplate. And I like to close with the meaning of namaste and then say namaste. If you'd like to say it with me as we bow, you're welcome to. If you'd like to just listen, you're welcome to do that too. So the light in me sees and honors this beautiful light in all of you. Namaste. I'd love to get a group picture if we could. And also, if you enjoyed what you did today, if you'd like to honor that with a Venmo, I have that. Or also just following me on social media at Vinyasawithsarita. That's a nice compliment as well. I give some of my, I give the donations. I give a good portion, good substantial portion of the proceeds to Kay Roper and her Cancer Survivors Park as well. So thank y'all. And so May 16th is another one. So if we can get a group picture, it'll be right here from the camera if we can do that. I can put it on the timer.